Hey everybody, welcome. It's Saturday, November 18th, and looking at the news, it don't look pretty. But, there's nothing to really worry about. I mean, this has been going on for thousands of years, okay? This little, you push me, you push me. It's just escalated to the point right now where it's just little rockets. And, when rockets come out of Egypt towards Israel, it's not the Egyptian government doing it. Okay, it's these factions, the Egyptian Al Qaeda. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is chill. You know what I mean? Jesus isn't coming. This doesn't mean Jesus is coming. Okay, this just means we're very close to the desolation of Jerusalem. Okay, and Israel bombs Palestinian militant targets for the fifth straight day. Okay, Hamas headquarters destroyed. We've seen that video. If you haven't, it's a trippy video where the guy, the leader of Hamas or whatever, he's driving in his car and he gets to the intersection. Bam. Okay, but because these are fringe groups or it isn't Iran, nobody's getting involved right now. Okay, just because rockets are coming out of Egypt doesn't mean the Egyptian army is firing these rockets. All right, and so what I'm saying is we're keeping our eye on what's most important, not being distracted. And to think that Jesus is coming because Israel's going to get into a war, that's crazy. Okay, look, let's see what it says really. All right, Luke 21. First, let's take this whole chapter of Isaiah. All right, paste that in there. But let's go to Luke 21. Okay, because it's Mark 13, Luke 21, Matthew 24 that talks about, the Lord, tell us when the signs of your return are. Okay. And what's important about Luke 21 to understand is take heed, many that you not be deceived. Many will come in his name, saying, I am Christ. Okay, we've seen all that. It'll happen every day. You hear but wars and commotions. Be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. So, wars and commotions, you need not be terrified, okay? Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, great earthquakes in diverse places, famines, pestilence, fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. That's what we're waiting for. Great signs there shall be in heaven. Okay? Now, is that a Nibiru event? Is it, great signs appearing in heaven? We haven't really seen any. And if you think a meteor or something striking the side of Saturn is a great sign, that's not a great sign. That's just stuff happens. Okay. But before all these things, before the great signs, they shall lay their hands on you, persecute you, deliver you up to the synagogues, to the prisons, and be brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're preparing for every day, not our rapture. Okay? And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Okay? Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate what you shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed by both parents, brethren, kinsfolk, friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and some of you that they shall cause to be put to death. This is what we're preparing for. Okay? And if you're not mentally preparing yourself for this day, you could be in trouble. Okay, because like Peter, you will think of your life and the reality, and I'm not really sure, and my faith is being tested, etc., etc. And are you down with Jesus? Well, wait, which Jesus you talking about? Because you know what I mean. Be ready to die. Okay, but if you're ready to die and you'll be put to death, not a hair on your head shall perish. Okay. In your patience possess ye your souls. Okay. To the end. Now, and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then you know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter hereto. Now think about this. When you see it surrounded by armies, okay, they're saying if you're in Judea, flee to the mountains. Let them which are in the midst of it depart out. Okay? Why would you be able to leave? Why would you be able to flee? It's surrounded by armies. Wouldn't they shoot you and kill you? Okay? Think about this. And when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. And there's two ways to look at this. Alright? I think whether Israel is destroyed or not isn't what we're considering at this point, because see, you're going to hear of rumors of wars and commotions, but don't let that alarm you. So that's not this. Okay? What this is, it's desolation thereof is nigh. The desolation of Jerusalem, okay? What is it? It's Daniel. Okay? So you go to Daniel, and in a Daniel, you say abomination. Okay. Daniel 11, chapter 11. An arm shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength in Jerusalem, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination that maketh desolate. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries, but the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. Okay? So, that's what I think that means. Okay? I could be wrong, but I think a likely scenario, and what we're looking for is miracles in the sky, Antichrist coming with that power. Okay? We're looking for the desolation of Jerusalem, but then we see in Daniel, the desolation of it is when they set up the disgusting thing, which is probably the image of the beast. Okay? Like the unity consciousness, singular God, creator God that we are all part of, speaking through this machine that says, worship me, and a false prophet and a false Messiah saying, worship that or die. Okay? And that's the desolation of Jerusalem. So look, when you hear of wars and commotions, those things are going to happen. This is supposed to happen. You know, Islam has a temple, okay, in Jerusalem. You think they want to bomb that? Okay? Do you think they want to destroy their own God's holy place, Muhammad's holy place? I don't think so. Do you think that they want to rebuild the temple of Abraham? Okay, because they believe Abraham existed, and Abraham's people built this temple, and they can rebuild the temple and set up the sanctuary and then cause the sacrifice to cease by setting up the disgusting thing and saying, God is now with you. You do not need a sacrifice. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. Till then, all hell can break loose, and we're supposed to have patience and persevere to the end. So I just want everybody to relax. You know, stuff happens. It's happened before. It's happening now. Little rockets, little rockets, little rockets. We're talking when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, millions of soldiers, okay? And then you can have some likely scenarios, okay? And one scenario would be that the holy place is surrounded. We're on the brink of World War III, okay? And they come down. The Mayan 9, the Egyptian 9, the Ennead, the Greek 9, the pantheon of the gods return to save the world. Or the Illuminati stepping up to save the world, to be taken over, to set up a world kingdom that everybody will perceive as Antichrist, having magical powers to use lying wonders that if it were possible to fool even the very elect, and then a false Christ and false prophet coming to take them and destroy them, like Islam is predicting. That their Jesus, son of Mary, will come down to destroy an antichrist. Okay? So we're not even concerned with any of these things until we see the abomination which maketh desolate, standing where it ought not. When we see Christians delivered up for a testimony that this isn't God, and we see Christians even being put to death, but they won't be hurt because they have God to protect them. Okay? I don't know how that works. As the blade is coming down on your head, phew, you're gone. You're not going to feel it. It won't hurt you. Okay? Like milliseconds into to the end, you're like, Jesus, the blood of Jesus. Okay? So Israel is in trouble right now. And the United States is sort of like iffy. We support Israel, but we need you to back down. And, you need to lay off Israel. We need world peace. This is the same old game that's being played. But because we're all in this rapture mode and Jesus is coming mode, we're forgetting about what's most important. That until you see the abomination which maketh desolate standeth where it ought not, claiming to be God. Okay? Until you see the son of perdition using all miracles and lying wonders, claiming to be God, Jesus isn't coming. So that's what we're waiting for. Stay focused. Okay? What am I going to do today? Benny's six-year birthday party. I'll be rocking the "Is Your Name Written in the Lamb's Book of Life" shirt. Nobody wants to hear it, but they're going to have to read it. Okay? Family, friends. Okay? Maybe somebody wants to talk about it. We'll look forward to having that conversation today. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just read it and weep. I don't know what to say. But all I know is I know what I'm waiting for. Okay? And I'm not tripping on this Israel thing. And I'm praying for Israel as a nation, as a people. But God's will is God's will. And when God returns, Isaiah 64, O thou that wouldest rend the heavens, thou wouldest come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence, and when the melting fire burneth. Okay, the fire causeth the waters to boil, to make thy name known in thine adversaries, that the nations may tremble at thy presence. When thou didst terrible things which we looked not for, thou camest down, the mountains flowed down at thy presence. For since the beginning of the world men have not heard nor perceived by ear, neither hath not seen, O God, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him. Okay, thou meetest him that rejoice and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned, and those is continuance, and we shall be saved. Okay, but we are all as unclean things, and all our righteousnesses as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away. And there is none that calleth upon thy name, that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee, for thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquities. But now, O Lord, thou art our Father, we are the clay, and thou art the potter, and we are all the work of thy hand. Be not wroth very sore, O Lord, neither remember iniquity forever. Behold, see, we beseech thee, we are all thy people. The holy cities are a wilderness. Zion is a wilderness. Jerusalem is a desolation. Our holy and beautiful house, where our fathers praised thee, is burned up with fire, and all our pleasant things are laid to waste. Wilt thou refrain thyself for these things, O Lord? Wilt thou hold thy peace and afflict us very sore? Okay? Nothing you can do to stop that. Okay? It's gonna happen. Okay? Just not right now. That's gonna happen on his return. When he rends the heavens. Okay? When the melting fire burns the elements. We're waiting for the devil, people. Jesus is coming, but the devil comes first. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that at the forefront of your thoughts, okay? That you may have to be delivered up, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And, hey, till you see the abomination which maketh desolate, that disgusting thing set up in the holy place, and the sanctuary is ceased, and God is with us, the son of perdition is with us, doing lies and wonders, it ain't time, okay? So be patient. Love your families. Witness, worship, pray, fast. All right? Have a great day. Peace.